Hello and welcome back to Boston Commune.
This week's incredulous installment will feature commentary from Comrade Scott, Joe, Ellie, and myself. We discuss the Nabisco National Strike, an exploding light pole, more Afghanistan fallout, rail disasters, Biden v. Blue Dogs, nepotism, vaccine asymmetry, crypto catfish, Singapore, Elon's robot, Hassan's house, Nathan Robinson's hat, Violent J's heart, and so much more.
Please do us a favor, share this content, do yourself a favor, enjoy your Epoch.
They're like, do it. Huff each other's farts in a closed room for freedom. Do it.
What? Joe, what you crunching over there? You crunching?
I'm just twirling a bottle of muscle relaxants.
That's simultaneously cooler and more distressing than what I said. Okay.
What was that? It was like an airport terminal.
That was my... Sorry, I just forgot to turn off my speakers.
Uh-oh.
What? What are we doing?
I think Scott tried to turn off his something else and accidentally.
Yeah, my sound went out. Just go.
Yeah.
Go. Joe, sorry. I apologize. I fixed it live and it didn't end the show. Talk about your snack strike. No more Oreos for you, motherfuckers.
It's actually spread to every Nabisco factory in the entire country is now on strike.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Isn't Pepsi
That is really wild.
tied up in that too?
Yes.
Which means, by extension, isn't Frito-Lay then tied into it too?
Yes, Frito-Lay.
Yes. So, like, a decent-sized chunk of the foodstuffs industry is now,
It's all owned by Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi and Mondelez own, like, a decent-sized chunk. Mondelez, the parent company of Nabisco, reported about $5.5 billion and spent $1.5 billion on stock buybacks just in the first half of this year.
KFC, Taco Bell, the Yum Corporation in general, it's all owned by Pepsi.
The Yum Corporation?
That's what it's called.
Wow.
Nabisco is owned by a company called Mondelez International.
Well, I'm just saying that there's a lot, like, all these companies are owned by somebody, but yeah. As in, like, every company is all, like, interconnected, not, like, it's all incestuous and everybody's owns everything.
Yeah.
There's no ethical consumption or capital, and that's more what I fucking mean. Not just, somebody, my friend Joe owns this company, not that shit, fuck you.
The Doritos are fucking the Sour Patch Kids.
Persecuted for my crimes.
Gosh.
Honestly, the working conditions experienced by them make my schedule, like, seem not that bad, which is saying something.
Talk about it. I actually haven't looked too much into that because I get depressed, so.
During the pandemic, I did actually stop watching, like, a Jack Evan video about it because I was like, oh, this is making me think about my own job too much, and I'm about to go to work. So, like, I need to stop thinking about this now. During the pandemic, the past few years, many workers had to work 12-hour shifts, which they referred to as suicide shifts, being forced into an extra half shift. Yeah, that's what I did 3 weeks ago. Doing 12-hour shifts 6 to 7 days a week for several months on end. But the workers are now being asked to give up overtime pay and concede to a 2-tier healthcare system that would cut into their wages.
Yeah, but aren't they're rise and grind though? 12 hours, baby. Think of the paycheck.
Oh, believe me, that is not sustainable. I've done 16 hours a day, 6, 7, 8 days in a week, 8 days in a row, and that is not sustainable for more than like a week or two at most.
Did you say 8 days a week?
8 days a week.
It is.
Might as well be.
I'm sure that if, like, companies could find some way to alter time so that there were 8 days in a week, so that they could get people to work 8 days a week, they would.
Yeah. Was that a Simpsons or a Family Guy joke where it's like they invented a new day so they could have an extra episode of Dateline?
At my current job, it feels like that sometimes because a lot of the times one day kind of bleeds into the next because like the shifts will run into like overnights. You're doing like 3 p.m. to 7 in the morning. It just kind of
Christ.
like
it's like a doctor's hours. What the fuck are you talking about? 3 p.m. to 7 in the morning. My God.
I do that like twice
You're
a
doing
month.
it. We gotta get you out of there, man.
I mean, I've been doing 3 p.m. to 7 in the mornings for like 2 years now, actually.
Insane. I understand why your back is fucked up now.
I mean, for fuck's sake, one of my coworkers, it's the most soul-crushing thing. He told me the other night that because he was forced into a squeeze shift, which is what I refer to as like where you
Squeeze.
you work 8 hours, you get 8 hours off, and you come back for another 8 hours, which means you don't really get any sleep. He drove home, took a shower, put on a freshman uniform, drove back to work, and then slept in his car until the beginning of his next shift.
We gotta get you out of there.
That's bad. That's bad. We got to get Joe out of there. Get Joe out of there, folks.
That's the norm.
Get Joe out of
Go
there.
to patreon.com/epic-incredulity and
Sounds
give
like
us some
Disney,
money so we can
the
get
way that
Joe
Disney
out
treats
of there.
their employees at their parks.
At least I get to see telephone poles explode every now and then.
How often... tell your story about your telephone pole explosion.
Yeah, I was doing my last
Because
rounds
Janice
on
didn't hear
Sunday.
this yet, so...
No, I didn't.
I actually happened to be out of the car.
And for the listener...
Right place, right time. I was just getting out of the car about like last part of my last rounds when I saw the spark out of the corner of my left eye, and I turned around and watched the spark from like 300 feet away go up the pole, and then a very loud. And I'm like, what now? But I got to watch the tree like burn for like 20 minutes, and it was an entertaining hour.
See that? When the end comes, Joe's reaction is just going to be, what now?
Yeah. Honestly, I envy him.
Like, you're right. Like, he would try to escape the clutches of aliens that were abducting him just so he could go to work. Like, he'd be like, fuck off.
Don't you think he'd use it as an excuse to not go to work? Joe, what would you do? What would you do, Joe?
I think he
if
would
you actually
use...
I
did
don't
get
really
it?
know.
I think he would use the excuse to get out of work, but he would also use work as a way to not get abducted.
Yeah.
Like, he would reason with the aliens, like, I gotta go to work, but then he wouldn't show up to work because he'd be like, dude, I was fucking dealing with these
Like
fucking
the
aliens.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you'd
how
be
I
too
avoid my
quickly.
grandmother, is I just go to work.
Is that a cat?
I heard a cat.
Oh,
Oh!
we got a cat on air
Which one?
tonight.
Which one is it?
It's Bindi.
Is it Bindi? Bindi!
Oh.
Whoa!
You know?
I am
She wasn't that
helpless.
talkative during the meeting.
I'm helpless in the face of Bindi.
We all are a little bit.
She wanted to get in my lap, so I just picked her up and held her like a baby.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh baby.
Tell us more things that'll make us not go, aw, and talk about is there anything more about the conditions at the various Nabisco
It's bad.
factories?
It's almost too depressing for me.
Yeah, well, depress me. I want to hear it. I can take it, hopefully.
It's like backbreaking labor. There was one worker who got like electrocuted on the job,
Holy shit.
By chips?
and then he went back to work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then they wouldn't pay his disability.
They wouldn't pay for his disability?
No, not initially.
That's some bullshit.
Even though
Fuck
he's
this,
basically
the healthcare
paralyzed
system in
from,
this
like,
draconian
the neck down.
ass,
He got
capitalistic
paralyzed?
fucking ass country.
Speaking of other depressing things, Afghanistan. It's still a shit
Slam
show.
a scan. Afghani-scam. Ah! Anybody call it Afghanistan yet? No? Yes?
No.
I think they did.
That whole country's basically been just a Ponzi scheme since like 2002.
Sounds awful.
We bombed that country back to the Stone Age, refused to negotiate with them, installed a structure in which we're basically just like,
Yeah, we're gonna install all of these, like, corrupt people.
and then we get really surprised that like everybody in charge in that country is basically just like a heroin dealing pedophile, to quote Matt Christman.
That's bad. Fucked it up.
Oh, yeah. Note to self in post. Use the clip of Matt Christman talking about farting in a vacuum chamber as the intro. That's a genuine note to self. I forgot to clip it today.
They're going to do evacuations for like another week, and they'll be done.
And then they'll be done with it?
Yeah.
If you can't get out of the country in the next week, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Get out of that country.
Even though dozens of people have already like fallen to their deaths trying to like grab on to like the sides of like military transports.
It's true.
So,
like we said, they got like 800 people out, so.
There's a week to evacuate 50,000 Afghan civilians.
Can you say that again?
The Biden administration says that they want to evacuate 50,000 civilians, but like that's not going to happen.
They want to. Like, I want to toilet
Well, they say they want to, so they're not, you know. Hey, we wanted to. We didn't do it. We're not liable. Fuck you. Bro. We're the Democrats.
You can't prove that I don't want to do it. I mean,
it's Joe Biden.
Is someone with executive functioning deficits? I can say quite clearly and with great certitude, there's a very big difference between needing something and wanting something.
Or wanting something and making it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
More prudently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it.
We're the Democrats. We don't do anything.
No one's talking about the fact that we have like 8 days.
They think it's rad.
Until federal unemployment insurance is turned off. So 13 million people in this country are going to be just up shit creek without any hope of like finding a paddle, let alone having one, because unemployment insurance gets turned off next week.
Yay!
I want to start a new thing where, like, when we talk about how morbid and hopeless everything is, we propose a solution to it.
Yeah, like
but that's what I pay my elected representatives for.
Redistribution of wealth, but through seizing of assets of the wealthy of this country.
We just do it like the forfeiture, but for like the poor.
That's a solution.
I mean,
be zany and unrealistic.
Like, have clowns be the people who.
Cops actually steal more money from American citizens than like actual burglars do through asset forfeiture, where cops basically just pull up and just like give us your money.
The real crime is time theft.
Yeah. So, like, redistribute all the wealth that cops
taking lunch breaks and not clocking out. Like, those are the real burglars.
Serpico wanted do that.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
Go watch Serpico.
Or all the cops sitting outside Pfizer when we had police details and they just spent 8 hours sleeping in their patrol cars.
What, police details when the fucking trees burnt down?
No, when the anti-vaxxers showed up last December.
Harkening back to when I was talking about
trucking and sucking
aspects of class that tie into infrastructure and stuff like that. Canada had to like reform its rail industry because what?
Nothing. It's just if we're no better than the Canadians, are we really such a great country?
Well, I mean, they actually did something about this incident, but there was like a runaway train that hit a curve going like 90 miles an hour.
I was just thinking that song. I was like, I'm not going to sing it.
Flew off the tracks and like burned people's houses down and killed them and shit. And it was because the operators were so overworked and they had such uncomfortable sleeping quarters that they fell asleep while they were operating the train.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right, I really got to correct myself here because I combined 3 separate events into one story. So the first incident, on February 8th, 1986, a freight train collided with a supercontinental passenger train on the Canadian National Railway Transcontinental Main Line near Hinton, Alberta. The freight train, comprised of 3 locomotives and 115 cars, was supposed to divert to a side track, slow to 30 miles per hour, and let the 14-unit passenger train pass before reconnecting with the main track. The freight operators in both front and rear locomotives made no attempt to reduce speed and thus reconnected with the main track too early, resulting in 23 deaths and a number of injuries. Second incident. On May 12, 1989, the Southern Pacific 7551 East freight train derailed at a speed of approximately 100 miles per hour at an elevated curve in San Bernardino, California, immediately demolishing 7 houses and most of the train itself. Killed in the wreck were a conductor and a brakeman, along with 2 boys aged 7 and 9, who were crushed by a derailed car and asphyxiated in their own home on Duffy Street. During the cleanup, residents of the area discovered that a high-pressure petroleum pipeline had been installed alongside the track at a depth of just 6 feet. Third incident, that pipe burst just 13 days after the derailment, spraying gasoline onto the neighborhood and igniting into a gigantic fireball, which consumed 11 more houses and 21 vehicles over 7 hours. 2 people burned to death, and many were hurt. Despite this, the transit pipeline operator, Calnev Pipeline, refused to move the pipe or shut it off. The reforms that I discuss pertain not to the latter 2 incidents in California, but to the former train collision in Canada. The Commission of Inquiry in that case found that no individual could be held liable for the disaster, despite the inaction of engineers, but instead condemned the industry's practices, which were geared toward productivity at the expense of safety.
That's bad.
Sounds about right.
Runaway train.
Sounds like another day at the office.
So rather than blaming it on the employees and continuing business as usual, they mandated
Formed
that
their system.
workers get more time off between shifts and more comfortable sleeping quarters.
Hell yeah.
Way to go,
Run
Canada.
away, run away.
I mean, I've actually been kind of lobbying work to give us somewhere to sleep in between shifts if we have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
How
be
regularly we
nice.
have to do that. I've been lobbying, can we just take one of the conference rooms, one of the huddle rooms, pull out the table and put a cot in there so, when we get forced into squeeze shifts, so, we could actually get some sleep.
Yeah, put a cot in that damn fucking place.
Or you could just do what they did on Amazon and just install a suicide box with video games that
Yeah.
Yep.
train you how to hyper focus on Jordan Peterson.
That shit's the patrol vehicles that we have. It's hyper focusing on just kind of wanting to die. And then not doing it.
Well, but the suicide box is probably soundproof. So
Yeah.
I mean, the geese
They
don't
can't hear you
care.
crying. They can't hear you slit
Right.
your wrists.
Nope.
Nope. And then the next person goes in there to kill themselves, and they have to deal with finding a body.
yeah,
it's
and then they
awful.
have to clean.
You gotta clean it.
And
Yeah.
they're not allowed to sit.
That's a
I'm one
biohazard.
of maybe 3 patrol drivers that
and
actually
the problem
clean
with that
cigars.
is they have to
Joe,
do a whole separate
we're doing
OSHA
this.
training video series on that, because that is something that maybe you'll encounter on the job, especially at an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, dead people. 100%.
You never know.
What do they call them places? What?
Fulfillment centers?
eating chips?
Oh, is that your fucking bottle of pills or whatever?
It was.
Okay.
It really sounds like
What are they?
chips.
Fulfillment centers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Right?
that's what they're
You
called.
know,
Fulfillment centers.
You're gonna fulfill your wish to die there.
yo.
I've actually been in one of those warehouses, and it really is
I've been in one of those little
drives the
boxes.
will to live.
and you felt fulfilled.
Yeah.
No, I felt deeply
Tears.
chilled to my core.
Tears, the very center of your being. That's why they call it a fulfillment center.
I felt a
I
very
love that.
deeply chilling sensation in my spine.
You're emotionally quenched to your core.
Yeah. What they don't
It's
tell
just
you
such a bold oxymoron.
is about those
of,
booths is that they're built in with
for fuck's
serotonin
sake, there's a
injectors.
key code lock on the bathroom doors in
Yeah, it's
Amazon
actually
warehouses.
just you get in there and they slam the door on you, and it's like one of
They
those
just pump you full of
Iron
speed.
Maidens, but there's Thorazine in all the fucking
Yeah.
spikes.
Yeah. They just get you really hopped up and you just go.
You don't actually do anything when you're in
box
there.
120 packages in this 30 seconds.
You're just in there for half an hour because that's how long it takes for you to regain consciousness.
UPS quota was you needed to move 400 packages an hour.
Well, I said 30 seconds, so can't do that in 30 seconds.
You need to move them. You need to poke them and
You should
get
just
them
hire some
slightly.
fake fucking Tesla robots.
You
That's
should
what
just
they
hire
do.
an octopus to do that shit. It has
Yeah,
a
man.
decentralized nervous system.
So
Yeah.
what was going on with the guy that was dressed up as a Tesla robot?
It was okay, so Tesla has promised that they'll make this fucking robot that sucks. And of course, like the technology that sucks, like actually can't really be like achieved right now. If you look at like the rudimentary robots that we have at like Boston Dynamics or whatever. So they just had a guy dress up as a robot and dance on stage.
Wow.
And at the end of it, Elon went, "Oh, but it'll be real," and it'll be like, "No, that day's not coming."
I don't know. That's. I haven't seen this video, but that sounds fucking hilarious.
It is. If Elon Musk is actually like wasting all of his wealth to just like troll the world, like that's actually like good bit, dude.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. If that was like his whole grift, I'm fine with that. That's fine. If he paid his employees, maybe. Yeah.
That's a big if.
I mean, when Jeff Bezos came back from space, he legit was just like...
I want to thank every Amazon employee and every Amazon customer, because you guys paid for all of this.
Yeah, literally.
Now go back to the sweatshop. Like,
yeah, now get back in the
back
suicide
to the salt
box
mine.
and shut the fuck
and there's
up.
also I actually heard this on a podcast today, the insane fact that every year Amazon wants to have less employees. So basically what they're doing is they hire more so they can fire more during the year. So they have less employees every year.
Wow.
Yeah.
At the end of the year. Yeah. Capitalism.
But that's how the entire
It's a
logistics
wonderful
industry
thing.
functions. That's standard
It's just
practice.
the invisible
though,
hand of the market.
The invisible hand is telling you to fuck over all these people and their livelihoods.
It's the invisible middle finger.
Yeah. You got any, or have we talked about the infrastructure, whatever the fuck?
Infill structure.
Yeah, we're gonna infill that structure over there, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so the House passed a $3.5 trillion budget blueprint today. So that formally starts the reconciliation process to like just jam $3.5 trillion of spending through Congress without Republican votes. And for about the past week, it seemed possible that it wasn't going to happen because like the right-wing Democrats in the House were like threatening to vote against it. And then they just kind of caved yesterday, the day before the vote.
There was like a huge expensive ad taken out on him.
Kristen Cinema?
No, in the House.
Oh, not cinema?
No, not cinema. In the House, like
Cinema.
the Blue Dogs, which are like the right-wing Democrats in the House. The Third Way's Twitter account tweeted like, yeah, we should vote for the budget resolution, even though like the Blue Dogs and Third Way have been like,
No, we refuse to vote on this until we get like the shittier crap, or like crappy people voted on first, so that we don't actually have to vote on the budget resolution.
and then they just kind of caved because I think Biden was just like,
Because they're pussies.
If you don't do this, I'm going to be unhappy because I won't be able to get anything
Losers. We're losers.
I guess Biden was basically like,
done. Well, you guys are a bunch of fucking pussies.
and then they caved.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I think somebody took out an ad.
Called them
Oh, they
losers.
definitely took out ads.
The
but-
Progressive Caucus, which even though, you know, Nancy Pelosi's the fucking cheerleader for that caucus, a 501c4 called Organize for Justice put hundreds of thousands of dollars into an array of 30-second ads, all initially featuring the same montage.
These 9 conservative Democrats are sabotaging Biden's agenda because it would make billionaires and corporations pay their fair share.
Each ad then implores the target viewer to contact their particular representative.
Tell Representative Cuellar, stop obstructing President Biden. Tell Representative Gottheimer, stop obstructing President Biden.
The Justice Democrats also named Indivisible, Move On, the Sunrise Movement, and the Working Families Party as collaborators.
I love the language that Jayapal used to describe her tactics, and like basically her position was like, if the Blue Dogs want to vote against this, then we will have mutually assured destruction. We are perfectly fine with that. And it's like, gotta love, like, we're still going back to like the Cold War, like, idiot point of view of like, yeah, we're gonna do a mutually assured destruction. Like, humanity is so stupid and so
Everything's
like
the Cold War. Still.
suicidal that we just have to blow everything up.
Yeah.
There's always this, like, driving sense of sheer spite. No one ever talks about the fact that spite is quite possibly one of the strongest motivating drives humans have
It's the pull
to
of
do basically
Thanatos
anything.
that we all feel every day.
That's why, like,
Closer to
Spaniards
death.
speak with a lisp.
What? What do you
Each
mean?
day we march gleefully closer to our own deaths.
Actually, that's
The pull of Thanatos we all
not
feel.
because of spite. It's because there was a Spanish king that had a lisp, and he was, like, so insecure about it that he made everybody speak with one.
A few moments later.
Son of a bitch, that Ferdinand thing was a myth.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
son of a bitch.
Well, thank
Just
you
like
for fact-checking
meritocracy,
it.
it's a fucking myth. Yeah, like, again, this is a thing that, like, Hava and I listened to a Matt Crispin stream where he was talking about how, like, through the generations, like, the people who get to the top through a meritocratic system who, like, get there, like, genuinely on their own backs, on their own merits, on their own hardship and hard work, like, the descendants and the children that they have are already born at that position that they had to fight for. And so over time, that ability to fight is lost, and that sharpness is lost. And so that's why, like, every leader now is essentially, like, ineffective, because they're all just, like...
They're all fail sons.
They're all fail sons, yeah, exactly. It's all fucking nepotism, you know? Our government, our entertainment, our culture, it's all run by nepotism, and that's why it's fucking awful now, because nobody fucking... It's all run by the fucking sons of bankers now. And those people, like, already have a shitty skill set that is set low, but also they were born in a place where they didn't have to learn to do anything else. So that's why everything sucks. Part of why everything sucks now. And that's part of why capitalism is also, like, starting to unbind and melt away.
Yeah.
Melting.
It's, the social bonds are melting, either legitimately or psychologically, but it's all falling apart. That's why capitalism is all falling apart right now.
I was talking to my sponsor about this, and I think also a huge part of it was by facing the shared struggle of the restrictions that were put on us by COVID. We were all on the same page for like a minute.
For like 2.5 months before rich people realized, oh, we can buy our way out of this.
Well, I mean, for the people that were out of work, for the first time, they were exposed to some of the same information that, like, you know, like people are normally, they work so fucking much, they're like too busy to notice whatever is going on around them.
Oh, that is 100% true.
For like a sliver of time, there was...
Part of the point, yes.
There was enough coherence and enough of like a shared consciousness among the working class that people started to see that the problem was not...
The problem is not identity-based.
Yeah, the problem was not that the pink hairs or whatever are talking about bathrooms too much. Problem is that everybody is getting fucked over by an arcane economic system.
Yep.
I mean, that solidarity lasted for I don't know, 2 months. And then that all broke away. That all broke away because people were stuck in their own fucking house, so they could tell themselves whatever. Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that changed also because like the corporations adapted to the more static nature of the country, and now is just catering to like people in their sedentary state.
Yeah,
rather
people who
than
work at home
in
mostly.
their,
yeah,
like overworked state.
Well, and I think because we've always talked about it.
The lockdowns ended the second the
Thanks,
rich
Joe.
people realized that
Just say what the fuck. Say that again.
The COVID lockdowns ended the second rich people realized that oh, we can buy our way out of this situation. We can motivate the state managers of capital to create loopholes in these things so that we can just be
It also ended
everything.
when the vaccine was released too.
Yeah, I was going to say it ended
Closer
in
to
different...
that. Yeah, there were stages to it ending.
They were implemented on a regional level. Ours ended at a different time than, I don't know, North Dakota, because we had a different timeline for our vaccine rollout.
But that's also kind of a manifestation of that. We live in a objectively wealthier part of the country, so the parts of the country that had the means to be able to buy the vaccines more quickly were able to escape COVID more quickly.
Yeah, I mean, some of it is...
Also, we're more liberal.
Yeah,
area.
Some of it is actually ideological.
Yeah, there was a lot of political motivation to get more liberal areas the vaccine more quickly than other places. And if you don't say that is happening, that was happening, so... We love Michelle Wu, don't we, folks? Clap, everybody. Clap.
We are a Woo podcast.
We're a Woo podcast? Woo!
Woo!
It's like the guy, the wee. Woo!
Wee!
Yeah.
Wee!
I have no idea what you're referring to.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Woo! Anyways, Hasan Piker bought a fucking house for $3 million. Here's why I'm going to explain.
Can you explain
why
who Hasan Piker actually is?
You need to shut the fuck up about it, and it doesn't make him a bourgeois capitalist, and people deserve to own a house, because you're allowed to own things under communism too. Anyways,
There's a distinction between personal and the private property.
Yes, exactly. Hasan Piker is a prominent leftist streamer on Twitch. He is the nephew of Jank from the Young Turks, and Hasan used to work. He still kind of works with the Young Turks. I don't know. I've watched his stream from time to time. It's good. His reactions are pretty entertaining. He's a good place to start if you're young. If you're a young leftist.
If you're a young Turk.
If you're a young Turk. If you're a young leftist. If you've moved beyond the Young Turks. Because Young Turks is more progressive shit.
And you're not old.
So when you've moved beyond the Young Turks and you're getting into MR and you're starting to listen to Chapo, then you should take up Hasan a little bit. Have Hasan in your diet. His daily stream hits something I think 10,000 people viewers a day. And there are times where he gets at least 40 to 50,000. When Ethan Klein and Sam Cedar got Crowder a month ago. Basically, Hasan has recently bought a house for $3 million. And the thing is, everybody is now yelling and complaining and saying that he's a bourgeois capitalist. And you got to consider a lot of things because, okay, to begin with, Hasan lives in California. And I actually have, from Public Citizen, the hourly wages needed just to afford a 2-bedroom home. Okay? And California is the top of the list. The second on the list is Massachusetts. California is 39, Massachusetts is 36. New York and D.C. are the next two under that, 34. And then New Jersey, oddly enough, is after D.C. I guess New Jersey is an expensive place to live with 32. But yeah.
Who would want to live in New Jersey?
The motherfucker, exactly, yeah. But the fucking minimum wage in Massachusetts is only $15.
The minimum wage right now is actually $13.50.
Okay. But it will, by 2025, it will be 15, they say.
Well, 2023.
Either way, they say. And I'm not sure what the minimum wage is in California.
They signed a minimum wage hike in 2018 to raise the minimum wage in Massachusetts to $15 an hour between 2018 and 2023.
But in California, what's the deal? Do you know?
It is $15 an hour.
Okay, well, either way, the minimum wage in those states is nothing that is needed. And the housing market, as you can tell, is it's very expensive. So $3 million, it's probably a nice house, but it's probably kind of modest given the area.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I would look at it before you start talking.
I haven't seen that. That's the only thing, is he hasn't released pictures of it. But maybe there are pictures of it. It's nice. It is still kind of it has some it's pretty bougie, but it's no more bougie than Joe's house. It's very modern. It's fine though. I didn't even it's the same thing with when Jimmy Dore bought his house. I didn't have really any complaints about that because it's dude, whatever. The thing is, people who exist within the artisan class, which is what Hasan and people who get their money through streaming or through YouTube or fucking Patreon or all that shit. That, you exist in an artisan class if that's where you get your main livelihood from. And the thing is, that depends on a patron system of people who are willing to give money. It's not like a fucking landlord who will fucking evict you. There's no punishment for not giving Hasan money. There's hopefully a benefit, but there's no, you don't get in trouble if you don't do it. You're not going to get in trouble if you're not watching Hasan. It also, he's largely dependent on advertising on Twitch, a platform he doesn't own, and they could change their advertising rate where Twitch decides that they cut into most of the bottom line. All I'm saying is there's a lot of precarity to where he is because he doesn't own the platform he's on. All he really owns is his computer and his fucking equipment. But he doesn't own the clips that he's streaming. He doesn't own the fucking if he plays a game, he doesn't own the game. He's actually in a more precarious position than a person, a fucking average working class person who has a 9-to-5 job or a regular consistent job.
Not really, because if he didn't get that house, then he would have $3 million to sit on.
It's true. I'll give you that. But again, there's a volatility to all this stuff that it exists outside of the capitalist market.
Well, what it is luck. That's.
There's also that too. He is a nepotism.
He was born into a wealthy family. Presumably, and he's kind of a fuckboy.
Can't disagree with any of that.
There's a reason why, I don't really, a lot of these, okay, so for one, I've never seen a stream, but, I don't take people like that necessarily seriously when they talk about, working class experience, because they don't fucking know it.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
I can't listen to, Virgil Texas talking about, what the grind is like, because, he doesn't fucking know.
No, I'll totally give you that.
If you want an analysis for I was talking about this the other day, like why Andrew Yang's explanation of like what is actually a regressive tax, why that liberates the worker because the worker gets to keep more of the wages that they generate or whatever. That would be a good reason to tune into like a Virgil Texas commentary because he's very economically like literate, like he's fluent in the language of money. But if I'm like, all right, I'm terrified about like what's going to happen in my community, how do I solve this problem? That's not where I'm going to look for solutions, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, that's actually the reason I stopped listening to like his podcast he does with like Brianna Joy Gray, because it was like back in like, January where I'm halfway into like my second double shift of the week, my second 16-hour shift of the week, and Brianna Joy Gray is bitching about how her biggest problem in life is that she feels like she doesn't have enough time to spend on Twitter. And I'm just, I'm just like,
God,
what?
I am
okay, that's basically what I'm saying is don't spend too much time on Twitter. Like, God damn it. You're allowed to own a house. Like, yeah, you can, like, don't let your petty jealousies of a comrade, like, get in the way. That's all I'm really saying.
It's like, I know what the grind is because I only get to spend, like, 3 hours a day on Twitter.
Yeah, like the reason that I don't complain about my working situation is because it's fucking fantastic. I get paid relatively well and I'm on Social Security disability. I have my needs met. That's why I spend all of my fucking time trying to help other people. Like I'm not trying to, you know, humble brag, but it's like I don't talk about like why shit sucks for me because comparatively, like I'm not living in this like precarious struggle and I have a very modest life, to put it lightly.
But it's like the OnlyFans thing. Like, say tomorrow Twitch or, like, Patreon says, like, no more political content allowed on our platform. Like, what are people going to do?
Oh.
By the way, we stand with sex workers. The OnlyFans thing is bullshit. Fuck that. OnlyFans, you should be allowed to do whatever you want. And again, it goes back to the fucking banks who run these fucking things, who want to have the image of, like, being family-friendly. At the same time, they're fucking, like, funding, like, the drug trafficking around the world and like
it's not so much they want the image so much it's like a right-wing evangelical Christian push to like
there's that too.
All you need to know is that big tech firms lobbied against Sesta Fosta until they were exempt from the consequences of having traffickers use their platforms, and then they lobbied in favor of it.
Yeah, it's all about the bottom line at the end of the day.
The fickleness of capitalism. Mm-hmm. All right. Jesse had some good points.
Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I'm just saying that everybody has their niche. And Nathan J. Robinson, for instance, he wears a fucking top hat.
Fortunate.
He's a spectacle. Like, he's not
a serious
All I'm
person.
going to say about that shit is
I don't care. Haywood, like, it's hopping trains with a machine gun, you know?
Yeah.
He's a rich guy with some sort of champagne socialism tendencies.
All I'm going to say is I don't care about that shit.
That's why he dresses like that.
That fucking current affairs shit. And it's very unfortunate. That's all I have to say.
You know, Scott called it. Scott saw it long before I did. Because I remember we had a conversation maybe a year ago where, like, he said, yeah, current affairs is fine, but I don't like Nathan J. Robinson.
Yeah, that is my whole argument. That, like, the staff is incredible. I think they are. Unfortunately, with, like, the unfortunate realities of what became of Brianna Joy Gray. But,
I mean, the lesson that can be taken from all this is, like...
Like, Light of Gold fucking rules and shit. Like everybody else is awesome.
Don't have heroes.
Yeah, don't have heroes. Don't have heroes.
Like, perpetuate the ideology. Like, your fucking comrades, your friends should be your heroes. People that, like...
that's good.
Do everything they can to try and help other people in your life right now are your real heroes. Like, I know people who work their asses off and still will put in time to volunteer for free and, like, help us feed people in Alston Brighton. To me, those people are worth looking up to.
And learning.
I just can't relate to people who have a ton of money.
Yeah.
I just fucking can't.
I understand that too.
That's why my relationship with my family is going to shit, because increasingly, like, I have, like, less energy to have any pretense of, like, me not having issues with the fact that everyone else has, like, a lot of money and expects me to, like, deal with their norms. Like, I literally got scolded for, like, an hour yesterday for, like, working too much because I need money to make ends meet. And they're like, well, you should work and live within the norms that we set. And I'm like, that's just not how the system works, though.
You should diversify your stock portfolio, dude.
Didn't they give you shit? They used to give you shit for not working enough.
Son, you were not working enough. Son, you're working too much.
I've noticed a trend playing Words with Friends.
Uh-oh.
I've been getting like private messages from people that clearly like aren't, English is probably their second language. And before it would be like dudes trying to hit on me, even though I don't have a profile picture. But now it's people that are like trying to sell me on like cryptocurrency.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
They're using the same language. They'll be like, "Hey, hun."
Hey, hon, you
Okay,
want to get
that's
my
incredibly
God,
weird.
Sorry.
The crypto people are now trying to like get you to like.
Hey, hun, why not invest?
Yeah, it's like the
Bitcoin.
new catfishing is just cryptocurrency.
Oh, baby.
I mean, it sounds about right for libertarians, honestly.
Yeah.
Hot for this NFT. Come here, baby.
Oh God, don't get me started about NFTs.
Suck my Doge. Suck my Dogecoin.
Yeah.
You're giving me flashbacks to work.
Crypto ass.
Oh, God. Damn it. Damn it.
Fuck.
Put it in my crypto. So yeah, something that can't be made up, right? Let's talk about that instead of crypto.
All right. Crypto.
Smoothly transition into that.
Yeah, that was a smooth one.
Fuck you,
Very
Joe.
smooth.
Oh, we got a story. We got a story.
Okay.
I hope it's about
This is,
You're not making it any better.
we're not gonna get out of here without copious sexual innuendo. I'm sorry. It's just inevitable.
Animal rescuer searching for his hissing cobra finds electric toothbrush.
I mean, I've kind of come to expect that at this point on some level.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing people listen to us for. I'm sure.
I mean,
She heard a cobra.
in this one with UPI, they're usually consistent.
UPI has a better weird news section than the AP.
That's
I have found, so I've been getting my stuff from them. Yeah, so yeah.
They're consistently weirder, and I like it.
You're in the West area.
And what
God, are
is
you
that
gonna
doing?
sing the whole
No,
song?
I'm sorry.
The whole article?
Well, it's only
The whole
it's only
article.
like two
What is
it's only
Scott
two
doing?
sentence paragraphs.
You need to make a second SoundCloud of you making up songs on the show about.
I'm making up a
Joe
song. I'm
and
just singing
about-
the resident Xinjiang sent the team recording of the noise she heard, and the rescue is.
How long should we let this go
like a
for?
black spitting cobra, a venomous species. The team searched
Oh,
Xinjiang's
okay.
home for nearly an
Okay,
hour.
you
Before
stop now.
Muhammad
I guess we're letting this
Mansour
kinda like
discovered the source of the
go.
hissing, an Oral-B toothbrush. All right,
I'm gonna make Jesse cut all this out. So,
fuck you. He turned the toothbrush on and off again, bringing end to the hissing. Actually, kind of. Sorry.
I'll cut out what I want.
Yeah.
You don't tell me. You don't tell me what
So
to
now
do.
you know what she's about to talk about. Or
Okay,
they are.
she-
Sorry.
yeah, it's fine. It's not a whole lot to say. It's just, yeah.
a snake and a toothbrush. What could possibly go wrong?
The story is well written because they were like, well, what happened was some animal rescuers showed up. This is in Singapore. They have animal rescue there, apparently. I guess, like, a woman in Singapore thought that she heard, like, specifically, she thought she heard a cobra. I would be afraid of cobras if I lived there. Cobras are large and they can hurt you. They're venomous. So she thought there was a cobra in her house. She didn't know where it was. She just heard it. She was like, shit, cobra.
Shit.
So she called Animal Welfare Group Welfare. They
Animal
said
welfare.
Elfmare.
That's when animals can't make enough to live off of with just one 40-hour job.
Yeah. Animal welfare.
They go on
Exactly.
animal welfare.
animal SSDI. They get like
Wait, animals get SSDI and I don't.
Food pellets.
Dude, this original article was published in a thing called Coconut Singapore.
Yeah.
I
was going to ask about that, but it's the name of a podcast.
So this lady's like, oh shit, there's a snake in my bedroom. I don't know where it is, but and actually, I mean, they made very clear that she wasn't just like, help, there's a snake in my bedroom. There's
a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my bedroom.
Somebody poisoned the water hole.
I gotta get this snake out here instead of bite me. Oh no.
And she actually made a recording of this noise, and she sent it to the rescuers. And they were like, shit, it actually, this does sound like a cobra.
Oh, no.
A black spitting cobra. A venomous one. It's oh shit, we better get over there. And so they, like, went to her house.
Horrible looking beasts.
Xi'an. And they searched her house for nearly an hour before somebody discovered that actually a venomous toothbrush. There's a lot of, like, great little touches here, like, the rescue guy that found the toothbrush was like, he turned the toothbrush off and on again, bringing an end to the hissing.
Yes.
And
she tried turning the cobra off and then turning it on again.
The resident said she discovered the toothbrush was malfunctioning because it had gotten water to the battery compartment.
I have to say, I do judge the battery on my toothbrush by, like, I was going to say eyeballing the sound, by earballing the frequency.
Yeah, and when it sounds like a cobra, that means there's water in there.
That means you should sue the company and be like, look, your malfunctioning thing made me think there was a fucking snake in my bag, and I had to call the fucking fire department, and they came over, and then they made fun of me, and they ran over all my furniture, and they replaced my toilet. Yeah.
They replaced my toilet.
I think there is some, like, Soviet, like, chutzpah left in Russia. Because recently, a Russian woman did sue McDonald's for, like, making her break her fast by, like, enticing her with advertising for chicken nuggets.
Your advertising was too alluring.
That's literally exactly what she said.
I couldn't resist.
Give me your fucking my food. My food.
My food.
My food.
Yeah.
She was trying to like stick to her Lent because Russia.
Oh yeah.
Catholic.
Yeah, they like Lent.
God damn it! God damn it! You gotta be kidding me.
Eastern
fucking Lent broke because of fucking McDonald's.
McDonald's chicken nugget.
Yeah, it was all McDonald's.
Dude, if fucking sorry.
Devil's laughing at us.
Okay, I just have one more sentence. What? The only other sentence that is worth looking at is the last one, which is this quote from this woman who said, the problem started because water got into my electrical toothbrush and affected the mechanism. And then she said, I should really buy a new one. I don't want to go through this again. She doesn't want to. It's like she's not learning anything.
Fuck that shit. Yeah, exactly.
Except that her toothbrush is broken.
Bitch. God damn it.
There you have it, stupid bitch.
Yes,
Moral of the story is don't go to Singapore.
Don't go to Singapore. Don't get elected.
Yeah, you might get caned.
Don't you stupid
don't
bitch.
take weed there.
No, just don't go there because they privatize the fuck out of everything.
Yeah.
Fuck Singapore.
She's a stupid.
I mean, if you, I don't know. I don't want to slander Singapore, but
do it.
You're doing it. So
don't run for office in Russia.
If you're gonna do it, you might as well just, full send.
Yeah, Singapore is the libertarian, like, wet dream.
I already am eating from the trash can all the time.
I want y'all to know that I have released some new music under my name, Sweaty Wife. On SoundCloud, I will probably upload some more in a bit, in a couple minutes. Shut the fuck up, dude. God damn it. So to see. Actually, I love it.
Damn.
Yeah, you do.
I love it.
Boy.
I'm thick.
Damn, boy, he's thick.
All right, that's enough of that. Sorry. Band clamp, sound clown, and band clamp. You can find me on
band clamp,
band clamp, and sound clown.
That sounds like weird.
I'm sweaty wife on both of those platforms.
Didn't one of the ICP duo die?
I don't believe so.
Oh no!
I think they did.
I don't believe so.
Van Clamp sounds like a venereal disease you'd get in like 1804.
Oh no! Insane Clown Posse's Violent J suffering from heart. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck?
No.
They were on a farewell tour.
Well, what the fuck?
They took the shit too literally, dude.
Well, what the fuck?
No.
Fuck your death.
He was too violent.
Shit. Violent J is the one I like.
He got too violent.
I am on a roll with shitty jokes this episode.
Yeah, fuck you.
I know, it's great.
Professional wrestling career of the Insane Clown Posse.
I gotta say, there was like a very bizarre.
They have an album called Bizarre.
Like Venn diagram for like a minute with juggalos and I don't know how it happened.
Yeah, because the FBI
that
labeled juggalos as terrorists.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Which is just so fucking funny if you think about it. Fine. How old is he? Fucking 49. That's sad, man. I'm feeling something for what the fuck is this? Violent J. I'm feeling something for him. What the fuck is this name? Okay,
I'm feeling some shit right now for Violent J.
I'm feeling so hard for Violent J. He's a comrade. Maybe, I don't know. Probably likes money. Anyways. Like I said, Sweaty Wife on Bandcamp, on SoundCloud, on Instagram. I am Death Mullet on Twitter and on Letterboxd. Motherfucking Joe, what the fuck? Where are you? Where are you from? Tell me about your fandom of ICP, because I love them. You don't know if I'm serious.
Yeah, I really don't.
Yeah. They were the Juggalo Championship Wrestling League. Yeah.
I mean,
JCW Tag Team Champions, Violent J.
I know like all the lyrics to the song "The Dating Game" for some reason.
Dude,
it's not really worth bothering to try to find me on the internet because I spend too much time at work to actually have time for the internet.
Music is all magic, Joe. You can't even.
You can find Joe at Pfizer.
Yeah, pretty
much. Taking all the pills, getting fucking high.
I have my own pills.
Thinking like it's all about miracles, baby. How does that song go?
He calls it quality control with heavy airports. Goes home fucked up every day.
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
I mean, I go into work preemptively miserable, and I go.
How did miracles go?
Out of work.
He is lucky he hasn't copped a single DWI.
Yeah, that's a miracle. That's an ICP miracle.
I mean, I got pulled over 2 weeks ago, and I said I work at Pfizer, and then they were like, "Okay, I guess you can go now."
Oh God, this song sucks so bad.
What, Dating Game? Yeah.
I remember this. Wow.
Yeah,
that beat is so bad.
It is like 11 out of 10 cringe.
You don't gotta be high to look in the sky. Long neck giraffes, pet cats and dogs, they're all miracles. Janice, where can we find you?
Janice, Big Hugh Janice.
Sweaty Janice.
Big Hugh Janice. You can't find me, Ellie, anywhere, but you can go to Chava gives the psychic readings. You can go to her website, which is readings by Chava at no, not at anything.com. Readingsbychava.com. There it is.
Yeah, go to homestar.com.
It's .com.
Oh, it's .com.
Go to Lemon Party. No,
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Or do that if you want. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Get your eyes uncovered. Go to havareadings.com/eyes uncovered to get extra bonus discounts off your next
CHAVA.
Extra boner discounts.
Extra boner discounts of your
Charlie Hotel Alpha Victor Alpha.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Readingsbychava.com.
What the fuck is this?
It's just so nice ending and the credits. So,
this is happening.
Joe.
What?
Joe, where can we find you? I'm kidding.
Get your nipples sniffed.
Snipped, yeah.
Joe, where
That's
can we
the
sniff your
new-
nipples?
$5.
And he's Jesse.
Jesse. You find my music at soundcloud.com/contingents. Boston. Remember to hit up comrade-rosie.org. It's like the getting involved tab and choose one or more mutual aid groups to donate your time, labor, and or money to because people really need your help right now. And please donate directly to the Austin Brighton Mutual Aid Group because we do good praxis. PayPal.me/AV Mutual Aid. Venmo at AV Mutual Aid.
And shooting stars.
And I love you.
We'll give you kisses. We'll sniff your nipples. Wait, we're on Patreon. That's where you can do that.
Oh, was I supposed to? Sorry, I was actually really gross in the ICP video. Sorry, I apologize for that.
This is why we don't.
Well, first of all, what you can do is you can go to YouTube.com and look up "Miracles" by the Insane Clown Posse and just revel in how bad it is. It's the height of camp. Don't do it, or do it.
Just don't do it.
Make an informed choice.
Yeah, and your informed choice is that you love terrible things. Anyways, we're on Patreon at Epic Incredulity, where you can find. We fully do not endorse ICP. I do not fucking listen to ICP. We endorse the Juggalos.
I suggest you don't listen to ICP.
The Juggalo lifestyle is cool with us. We're fine.
Her music is fucking terrible.
Homies. I actually know a lot of ICP.
Bad
it's actually
music.
really weird. It's actually really weird how much ICP I know.
Dislike it.
I had some friends back in the day.
I don't even know what it is.
When I was in fucking middle school, who were so into ICP. So a lot of it just was in my life.
Listen to Disentomb. Listen to Ingested.
Mm-hmm. We're also on Bandcamp. Wait, we're not on Bandcamp. Excuse you.
No, we're not. We're not on Bandcamp.
We're not on Bandcamp. We're on Patreon at Epic Incredulity. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. And we're also on The Crowning.
You know what?
We are dilated like 9 centimeters.
The crowning achievement of TikTok.com.
Dude, we are not even just on TikTok anymore. We are also on fucking Clapper.
What the fuck is Clapper?
I don't know, but Carlene told me to make one, so I did.
We're also on Clapper.
Go find us on there.
We're on
I don't know what it is,
some shit
but
on there.
I did it.
There was some shit on there that TikTok didn't want us to post. So now
is Clapper? What the fuck is is that?
I don't really understand.
There was one of those competitors that was sponsored by a Jonas Brother, but totally flopped. And then it's how that Zack Snyder uses that alternative to fucking Instagram that doesn't steal your data, which I've thought about using, but then at the same time I realized where the fuck nobody else uses it. So
you gotta be on there. Steal your data.
What?
I don't know, man. I don't understand it, but our most recent video got 599 views, so I'm cool with that.
It's a happy ending.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
But not as sticky.
Don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, but more importantly, go to our Patreon for our bonus content. Joe fucking sing. Well, what else can I do? But Tankto, it was fun talking to you.
I need to call.
Oh, baby, that's the show. The show. Just wanted you to know. Anyways, go find us on those various platforms and enjoy. And have a good evening. All right. Why did I mute myself? That was rude. Punched. Oh,
wait a second. I thought we were still. I was waiting for to be able to say "but tank" though
I did say but tanked-o in the song.
Yeah.
We're still recording.
I said it too.
But tanked-o, motherfuckers. Buddy, you're a young man.
Gonna take out the world someday.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
But tanked-o.